Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be giving my content predictions here for the third Friday drop of NBA 2K26 MyTEAM, assuming it's going to follow the exact same format of the last two Friday drops. And with this weekend being the start of King of the Court, I'm thinking we're going to get a souped up Friday drop. What that means, I'm not 100% sure yet. Would I be shocked to see some sort of festival or some sort of extra content to what the first two Friday drops of the year have been? I would not be shocked. That being said, I'm not predicting that in this video. I don't know. If it happens, we'll find out. For today's video, I'm focused on what will likely be a Friday drop that looks pretty darn similar to these past two. 11 cards, 4 of them being amethysts, 4 of them being diamonds, and 3 of them being pink diamonds. I do think it will follow the same trend of one WNBA player at each tier, which means we really are getting 8 cards that are likely to truly impact people's teams. And so gonna take a look at who those 8 cards might potentially be. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe. Actually, I think I already said that. Let me just shut up. Let's just get into the game. Let's talk about Amethyst Hidden Gems. First of all, the most important thing for me when it comes to the Amethyst Hidden Gems is that they at least drop one good one every week. We need to get a good one every week. A good budget beast option that people can pick up that can help out their team on a weekly basis is the type of card we are looking like. For example, Mario Hezonja. Pretty well-rounded 3-and-D guy, great slasher, really fast jump shot, solid defender, not the best defender, but if you add a couple defensive badges to him, he's not terrible. The 6'8 shooting guard as well. Would love to get this card. Would love to get an Alex Caruso, a 6'5 high-level defensive point guard who may not be the greatest offensively, but really holds his own at an elite level defensively. Marvin Williams is a big, athletic small forward who's an elite level shooter and a good slasher as well. Another solid defender. Like, there's a lot of cards in here that would be solid options. I just hope we get at least one good one tomorrow. Kenneth Fareed, that's another awesome card. He'd be really, really nice. I have no idea if Luke Babute is good. Is this Terrence Jones good? 6'9 small forward, 83 ball, 85 driving dunk, 84 perimeter and interior, 85 speed. That card's not bad. There's a lot of good cards here, man. I mean, I just hope we get one of the good ones. Trey Murphy, I know, has got a great jumper. His stats and badges are always super nice. I bet he's a super solid card. Corey Brewer is elite. He would be incredible. I think Corey Brewer would legitimately play on a lot of God squads. He's that good, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of good ones in here. Naz Reid is really good too. There are a lot of stud options at the center position without a doubt. Or sorry, at the Amethyst tier without a doubt. And as long as we get one of those guys in tomorrow's drop, I'm gonna be happy. I just want consistently solid players every week at each tier. Gotta have at least 1 or 2 of them so we can get ourselves a solid so we can build good budget teams, you know what I mean? Get cards that can actually help people's teams for affordable price tags on a weekly basis. That's very, very important. The same can be said for the diamond tier, which is obviously not as affordable, and your best diamond's always going to be a card who's not going to be super affordable and may even become a bit expensive. But again, a lot of good diamonds, a lot of mad ones, but as long as we get 1 or 2 good ones to go with what might be a little bit of mediocrity, that's fine. I personally would love to see a big or a guard, as in somebody who can be a bit of a scorer. I don't know who in this diamond tier fits that scorer mold, though. I will say Miles Turner fits the big man role. Kwame Brown fits the big man role. Even Bam Adebayo, low-key kind of fits the big man role. Roy Hibbert has an argument to potentially be kind of playing that role. There's a few other guys in here as well. I mean, Derek Lively would be awesome. A lot of guys in here that I'd be interested to see drop in packs. Larry Nance would be really nice as like a kind of a combo big / wing. But then also, I mean, shot creation wise, I'd love to see Diamond Rudy Gay come on packs. Like, that's a card I'd like to see. I'd love to see a defensive point guard already drop, but I don't think they're going to drop one of the tall PGs already, like a Michael Carter Williams or a Stephon Castle or a Dyson Daniels or something like that. That's probably not going to happen, and I don't blame them. It's kind of early for that. Even a DeJounte Murray would be dope. I would love to see that type of card come out. I don't think there are very many guys guys here who are really scoring options. And so, I mean, there are a few, Austin Reeves, Tyler Hero, probably some of the smaller guards as well, like a Damian Lillard, guys like that could do some fun things, but probably not going to be that insane when it comes to mostly scores. So I'm really just hoping we get a couple guys that kind of like last week. We got 3 good cards last week in Wiggins, Chris Paul, and Marcus Camby. I'm hoping they kind of keep that going and we see a couple of those solid options. And I mean, I'm thinking we got what, a point guard, a small forward, and a center last week. So maybe we see a shooting guard and a power forward. Who knows? But I just, as long as one of them's good, man, I'm gonna be fine with that. I only have 313K, so I feel like the diamond tier is probably where my likelihood from upgrading my team from this weekend's drop, that's kind of where it stops for me personally. So it's kind of diamond or bust for me in terms of good cards. That being said, 2K obviously is going to want to drop 1 or 2 of their money makers, I would think, this weekend, in terms of they're clearly going pretty aggressive with pacing this year, number 1, especially with all the Wild Gems cards they dropped, as well as obviously the players that are in the exchange and all that type of stuff. They're clearly pretty aggressive with pacing this year, and I think 2K knows that, hey, it's the week, it's king of the court. Like, people are gonna want the big name, big card, and so could that mean a Victor Wembanyama this early in the year? Theoretically, I think it could. I think 2K would be stupid to drop him this early. I really think they drop the very best hidden gems here this early, it's gonna really, I think, make things harder for them over the next couple of months in terms of content, because I think they're planning to actually drop all these cards. So I'm thinking it probably won't be somebody quite like that. Maybe more of a reasonably elite type of card, such as good as a Wemby or a KP or those types of guys obviously are gonna be. For example, a Shaq or Kareem would still be incredible cards. Both of them have Pink Diamond hidden gems. Wouldn't be shocked to see that at all. Pink Diamond Kareem can kind of sort of hit a wide open 3-ball maybe, but mostly just going to be an absolutely dominant inside big man. And then Shaq is basically the same thing that Kareem is, except he can't even, he can't even shoot the ball at all. So he is going to be a very similar card to Kareem, though, in a lot of ways in terms of that interior big man. Where is Shaq? I thought Shaq, am I tripping? Does Shaq not have a Pink Diamond hidden gem? Maybe I'm tripping. I might be. I don't know. There's a Wilt. And then, I mean, I think Wilt could come out. I could see that too. I thought Shaq had a Pink Diamond hidden gem. Maybe I missed it. Interesting. Well, I guess I'm going to predict Kareem or Wilt then. I think they go with one of those God tier inside bigs. That would make sense to me. Alongside of that God tier inside big, how long are you going to wait to drop him? Steph Curry, he's not going to be good if you wait much longer. Honestly, he's already probably not good. 40 driving dunk and 60 interior. I'm sorry, this card's not playing. As fun as his movement is, as fun as he'd be offensively, I'm not sure he plays, and that automatically already, I'm like, maybe this card's actually going to be kind of an afterthought and not a headliner the way I was hoping he'd be. I wouldn't be shocked if he's included in a drop, but I think in whatever drop he is in, he will not be the headlining player. He may not even be the second headlining player. He may be the third headlining player, so that's a little bit disappointing for Steph again this year with how many tall point guards are already available in the game with the Wild Gem stuff and things of that nature. And then I think we'll probably get again a WNBA Pink Diamond, so it's going to be somebody less exciting overall. So probably I would think a big name inside big like a Wilt or a Kareem, and then a guard, somebody like a Steph, or maybe they give us somebody with a little bit more size at the point guard position. I don't know. I really will be interested to see what they decide to do, because like, would they really drop a tall point guard, a Luka or a Cade or a LaMelo or somebody like that that could play PG this early in the year? I don't know. Maybe they would, but for me, I feel like it's more likely that it's going to be Kyrie or Steph or somebody like that, or Russell Westbrook even. Guys of that mold more so makes sense to me personally. Damian Lillard here. Those types of players. And hopefully we get one of those guys, and hopefully they're good. We'll see what happens. That being said, those are my predictions. I'm going to go with Kareem and Shaq as my main prediction. Then I'm going to go small guard, and I guess I'm going to go Steph. We're going to go Kareem. We're going to go Steph as the main prediction alongside of, we'll say Wilt. Steph and Wilt are my 2 headliner predictions if we're getting specific with it. So, hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be back on more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.